Parts of Europe are in the midst of severe drought with record low levels of winter rainfall. France has seen its longest dry spell on record. There's been no significant rain there for more than a month. And the weather service there, Météo France, says there's been less than 1 millimetre of rain a day, and that's since late January. Ben Rich is with me, our weather presenter who has been looking at all this. That's pretty dramatic, some of those statistics. Not just France, though, is it, Ben? It's other bits of Europe too.
No, it's large parts of Western Europe, actually, Lucy. According to the European Drought Observatory, large parts of France, eastern Spain, large parts of northern Italy as well are under drought warning. And in some parts of France and Spain especially, that drought is already so bad that vegetation, plants are already under stress. They are already struggling. And it's a situation that's been building, it's been worsening for quite some time. In fact, France has been experiencing what we call a meteorological drought, so a severe lack of rainfall since the summer of 2021.
What is causing this?
Well, in short, it's a lack of rain, but that lack of rain has now been going on for quite some time. Over the last 18 months in France, 15 of those months have seen a rainfall deficit, so rainfall below average. So this has been consistently building. And remember the hot, dry summer of 2022. July 2022, France's driest month on record. Temperatures have been above average for the last 11 months. So that's why it's been getting worse. Now, the winter is normally the time when water supplies get restocked, things get filled up again. But we've had high pressure consistently in charge, and what that has meant is that it's been persistently dry. Weather systems have been kept away from France, and so that dry weather has just been allowed to go on and on.
And are they still being kept away, or is there some rain on the horizon?
Well, there's a graphic that I think we just looked at, actually, that shows that in the south of France, we are going to see some rain this week. The rainfall is going to pile up. There it is again. So you can see those blue colours in the south of France, Italy as well. We are going to get some rain. There's low pressure in the western Mediterranean. But for much of France, a good part of Spain as well, it is going to stay persistently dry this week. And actually, the longer term trends are that high pressure that I was talking about is actually going to dominate more often than not over the months ahead, which is not what we'd want to hear to top up those water stocks. And another thing, the mountains of the Alps, the Pyrenees, there's not as much snow as we'd normally expect. That locks up water to be unlocked in the spring and the summer.
And then is this also because of climate change?
Well, climate change and the effect on droughts is really complicated because climate change makes extreme rainfall events more likely, but it also makes higher temperatures more likely. Now, what has been found by scientists, there's been an attribution study into the droughts last summer in the Northern Hemisphere more generally, and climate change made those droughts 20 times more likely. So 20 times more likely than they would have been without the human-induced climate change that we've seen. And of course, global warming was responsible in huge part for driving those extreme summer temperatures last year. Heat waves are made worse, more extreme by climate change. Yes, it certainly is having an impact, and scientists will be looking at this particular event to see exactly what impact climate change has had.
Ben, thank you so much.